Dinosaurs have always fascinated people. Especially in today's media world, films like Jurassic Park and Jurassic World have revived this hype. The triumphant march of these giant lizards began about 245 million years ago and ended 65 million years ago. While most videos on YouTube are dedicated to discovering how dinosaurs became extinct, we'll take a different approach and try to discover how they really lived. Since we want to make things a little more exciting, today we're going to focus on a carnivore. In the next few minutes, we'll go back 145 million years into the past and explore the warm Jurassic period, characterized by fauna and sequoia trees. In this video, we'll spend a day as a real carnivorous dinosaur. What prey did it hunt on its forays through the forests and prairies? What made it the most powerful carnivore at that time? Why did dinosaurs actually grow so large? What did the world look like back then? And which successor will wreak havoc on Earth in further evolution? Let's go. To better understand what life was like as a real dinosaur during the Jurassic period, I'll introduce you to our main character in this video. Yoshua the Predator. Outside, it's the year 145 million BC, and our Joshua is a typical Allosaurus, stalking his prey at close range. We are currently at the point where the North American continent will one day form. The beginnings of today's continent are already visible, if we were to look at it from the perspective of the cosmos. South America is still connected to Africa, and between Europe and Africa, great oceans begin to form, which later become the Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean. Despite this division, there is a temporary land bridge. Due to the high humidity, plants can expand into the desert regions over millions of years, and transform into forests of giant trees and landscapes of ferns. The forests are home to sequoias, pines, and spruce trees. The most common plants found near the ground are ferns and horsetails. Some of this vegetation later forms the world's lignite reserves, which are still mined today. The traditional beginning of the age of dinosaurs is 240 to 245 million years BC. The end was 65 million years ago. Humanity discovered dinosaur bones even before the 19th century. For example, in ancient China, as early as 2000 BC, people described the remains they found as dragon bones. However, the term Dinosauria was coined by someone else, the English anatomist Richard Owen. In 1842, he found several dinosaur skeletons and was so impressed by their size that he named them enormous lizards, namely dinosaurs, a word from ancient Greek. But enough theory, back to our Allosaurus Yoshua. This was the king of carnivores during the Jurassic period. As a fully grown Allosaurus, it was 12 meters long, 5 meters high, and weighed 1.5 tons. Its jaws are adorned with a row of sharp teeth, which it can open up to 80 degrees. There are 40 serrated teeth in the upper jaw and 32 in the lower jaw. A single one of our Yoshua's teeth can grow up to 10 centimeters long. Yoshua's head was adorned with 2 large bumps above his eyes. Its neck is very powerful and extremely agile. As a hunter, it moves only on its hind legs. Its relatively short arms are very powerful and end in a 3-fingered hand with sharp claws. The hind legs are long and muscular. A long tail balances its body on its hind legs. Some researchers consider the Allosaurus either a scavenger or a hunter. In our case, it is a limbed hunter. Proponents of the hunter theory support its light build with powerful hind legs and its powerful neck, as well as its jaws, which are designed to withstand heavy loads. Such loads do not occur when simply chewing a carcass, but do occur when hunting a live animal. Our Yoshua's hunting behavior consists of ambushing its prey and running after it for a short distance. It accelerates to a final sprint at speeds of 30 to 55 kilometers per hour. Our predatory dinosaur Joshua likely attacked its prey with a swift, hacking head movement, similar to a modern falcon. This makes the animal very different from the Tyrannosaurus rex, which bites hard and shakes its prey to tear out chunks of flesh, like modern crocodiles. Our Joshua can turn its head very quickly from side to side and practically strike in the middle of this movement. The large, heavy head of the Tyrannosaurus doesn't allow this. The moment of inertia during a turning movement was simply too strong. However, the Allosaurus's lightness doesn't only have advantages, it comes at the expense of strength. Our Joshua has to use its entire body to tear meat from its prey, while the Tyrannosaurus's massive neck muscles are sufficient for this. Our Allosaurus Joshua is at the top of the food chain and hunted large herbivorous dinosaurs and other predators such as Ceratosaurus. Potential prey include Stegosaurus, Brachiosaurus, and other colossi in North America. Our Joshua hunts very large dinosaurs like Diplodocus, which, at 20 tons, is very difficult to defeat alone, together with other allosaurs. Evidence of a possibly sociable hunting behavior of Allosaurus in groups comes from the discovery of several animals in an excavation. For example, in the Cleveland Lloyd Quarry in Utah, USA. Potential competitors for Joshua include larger carnivores, also found in North America, such as Torvosaurus and Ceratosaurus. Our Joshua is 18 years old and is therefore considered fully grown. According to current researchers, the maximum age of this species is probably between 22 and 28 years. But why did dinosaurs actually grow so large? There are many theories about this today. Some researchers say that the Great Extinction in 200 million BC paved the way for the then dominant predecessors of the crocodiles, as more food was available, leading to larger than normal sizes. Others say that, especially during the Jurassic period, there was much more vegetation, fresh water, and 26% more oxygen on Earth, which also stimulated growth. Carnivores like our Joshua are smaller than giant dinosaurs like the 27-meter-long, 15-ton Diplodocus or the 14-meter-tall, 35-ton Brachiosaurus. Carnivores must be light-footed and mobile so that they can better compensate for any periods of starvation that might occur during a failed hunt. Evolution allowed herbivores to grow to unimaginable sizes. These are so large that carnivores can only kill them with great difficulty. This brute size saves your life. But evolution hasn't been idle with carnivores either, developing the colossal Tyrannosaurus. Any engineer watching this video will wonder what kind of skeleton is needed to carry such mountains of meat from these long-necked herbivores. Equivalent to 20 to 40 tons? When the dinosaur bones were first excavated, researchers thought that the dinosaur bones weighed almost half the weight of the dinosaur. But that's not the case. Modern researchers have discovered that a kind of air cushion existed within the dinosaur bones. These are particularly present in the neck. This is a complex piece of evolutionary engineering that allowed dinosaurs to avoid placing additional strain on their bones with their own weight, and to be lighter and more mobile. Modern-day dinosaurs help scientists study this system. Birds, in particular, are the direct descendants of dinosaurs. They have the same small air cushions in their bones as dinosaurs. Even we wouldn't be able to fly if we grew proportionally the same wings. This system of air cushions in the bones allows the dinosaurs to walk without collapsing under their own weight. That's it for today on Life as a Dinosaur. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. See you soon, your channel, History Best.